Hey guys, Heather Shamala here in Dallas with Reserve 76 Realty, also known as Shamala Group. Thanks so much for all the support you guys have given us. That's been fabulous. Thank you. Hey, we're all aware the market has definitely transitioned into a new phase. And that being said, we have been really looking at our client experience and trying to figure out ways to make the clients know that we're working on their behalf when houses aren't selling in a matter of days. So if you haven't read Unreasonable Hospitality, get it. That was a book I started reading, and I'm actually kind of going through it again a second time. It really talks about making things different, making you stand out from your competition. And there's a few tips that I wanted to share with you. First off is personalize the communication. Be the one who reaches out to them first. There's nothing worse in their situation than to not hear from us right out of the gate. We start our Mondays with a email, kind of telling them what we did the week before, letting them know to ask some questions, and we schedule a follow-up call on Tuesdays. Second thing, be a hyper-local expert. Knowing your area and giving them the tools, connections from a vendor standpoint, maybe restaurant recommendations. They're stressed out just as much as we're worrying about them not getting their house sold. So I think just giving them some little tips, maybe even a gift card for a coffee shop. Transparency and honesty. I think transparency and honesty are two things that we really need to be all in on. Let them know what we're doing. Let them know what we're doing to get the house sold. Let them know, if maybe it's a buyer, what we're doing to try and find them a house in an area. There's nothing worse than them thinking we're just sitting here doing nothing, waiting for a house to pop up on MLS. So we are always telling our folks, from a buyer standpoint, we're actively marketing in a neighborhood. We're talking to agents that have sold houses. Maybe they have something coming up. From a listing standpoint, we're letting them know what we're doing to get their house in front of agents that have sold houses in the area. I've got some more tips on that. If you want those, message me. I'm happy to help you with that. Providing valuable content. So we're also letting our folks know what's going on in the area. Data is king. That makes them feel more comfortable and lets them know what to expect, and that it's going to be a marathon and not a race right now. And then once we finally close them, we're going beyond that transaction. We're continuing those relationships with them. We're doing events, we're doing pop buys, not in the cheesy way that we used to back when maybe we started in the business, but things that are meaningful to those folks. We want to make sure that we're staying in front of them as much as we can. If you're a ninja, we're doing real estate reviews. So if you know what I mean by that, great. If not, again, message me. I'm happy to walk you through that. Networking and collaborating is key in this business, not just within your own brokerage, outside of your brokerage. We need to work together to get our clients' houses sold, and whatever we need to do, whether that's lunch with agents or coffee with agents that have sold in the area, they might have a buyer looking. You never know until you ask, and again, it makes you a better agent, and you can tell your client that. And then the last, and kind of circling back to the first thing I said about unreasonable hospitality, prioritizing the client experience, making the clients know that we appreciate them, we value their relationship, and we want to maintain that relationship long after the transaction. That's important, and why it's important is that's going to be where your next deal is coming from. If you have any questions, need any additional information, just reach out. I'm happy to help.